What's going on, guys? John here with another Madden video. It's been a minute since I recorded a Madden video, and that's because obviously yesterday, this is recorded on Wednesday the 20th, I just got my wisdom teeth out yesterday. So, in fact, I was going to post yesterday too. I had a video ready, but I just did not feel like editing it because I was in a lot of pain. So, yeah, that's fun. If I do sound different, that is because it is very swollen still, but I thought I might as well get a video out. And now this is the protection a high volume of sacks. I'm going to blame the O-line. Josh Hales has been pretty good, and we're going to do extra preparation. All right, so +3 pass block and power finesse, but worse run block. Okay. Pass for 300 yards. All right, Josh Hales needs to have a masterclass of a game. So it has been a minute since I recorded a video. Obviously, that Bills game, you heard how depressed I was at the end of that game. Um, I was not happy. So it's been a minute since I played, and as it's another short week, so all my players are gonna be gassed. And there was the thing where I changed my subs to be super severely overdone, and my players got pulled and didn't come back. So I've got to fix that as well. All right, we're gonna do guaranteed trade package for people in the draft. Here, what other things do we got in here? Increased XP for tight ends in training. Sure, that'll be good for Chris Thomas. But yeah, so my commentary is not going to be as great because I can't say as many words as correct as normal. But, ow. We'll quickly give you I need to do a quick rundown of the team because it's been a minute. We'll do best lineup and then readjust from there. Mac Jones is not going to be the starter. Josh Hales will be. I do remember, okay, Demario Douglas. Okay. I think I've got this all down. Mapu, who did pick off Patrick Mahomes, yes, 2 days ago. No, it'd be 3 days ago now, against the Patriots when the Chiefs played them. But yeah, so that's the whole thing. I do want Derek Nottie to start though. He's better than Godshaw and Ioannidis. We are getting close to the trade deadline. I don't know if we'll make any trades. I don't know, because our team looks decent on paper. Maybe we get a better wide receiver trading away Juju or something. Nope, I don't want formation subs. Wrong button. Yeah, I also was really confused because we did not see a lot of Raheem Mostert last game. In fact, at all, when I was editing the video, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna put this one at 90, and this one at 85. Okay, wide receiver sub out, we'll do 80. We'll try 80, 90, see if that means we get receivers in and then pulled back out. I don't know. So, weekly strategy. Brees Hall, they pass the ball more and it's Rodgers, so I'm going to do short pass. And then for this, I think throwing it medium. We're going to try and throw the ball, so I'll see you after I do all the training. Alright, now we start training and we will see. I got gold with everybody, so we will see and hope for no injuries. As we look at the offense, the defense, my bad. Looks like no injuries here. And the offense, it looks like we got nothing. All right, so perfect. No injuries on offense or defense. And by the way, if I sound like I got farther away, I am icing my face now, so I do have an ice pack on my face. But we got an upgrade with Jalen Petrie, so I'll give him run support, even though he's been pretty good at supporting the run already. I guess he isn't the greatest at it. I don't know. I would have guessed he was primary run support. But we will hop into this Jets game. I believe we've already, just a second, I'm going to check. Have we already played them once this season? I've already forgot. It's been too long. Schedule, team schedule. We did. We beat them 41-37. So that's something. Another thing I had to note. Ramondre leads the league in rushing, but they probably will not keep that way, thanks to the things I've gotten from their what's it called? The what? Trench battle or whatever. But MetLife Stadium, the rivalry game, as it's Chris Thomas, who had 123 yards last week, apparently. Do I remember it? Nope. But it's Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. There's Garrett Wilson, C.J. Mosley, Sauce Gardner, and I believe that's Quinnen Williams. Might have been, no, that was probably Quincy. But here we go. Jets, Patriots. There's Zach Wilson. Interesting. But here we go. There is Tom Brady. At least that's what the coach's name is. Josh Hales hyping up the sideline. I'm gonna let you see this entire cutscene because I haven't seen one of these in a while. There's A-Rod, there's Elijah Garrett-Tucker, I believe, Mekhi Becton. Looks like the Patriots are gonna have to return it. It's Pat Pete back to return the opening kickoff. If Pat Pete doesn't look good returning, we might have to replace him with, Raheem Mostert. Or, yeah, Hopkins wasn't great at returning either. So it'll be Raheem Mostert if it doesn't look good on the returns from Pat Pete. But he returns up to 23, so that's a start. As I'm going to adjust my headset, see if I can get the mic closer to my mouth so you guys can hear me better. Hopefully this isn't too loud. But here's Josh Hales so far through the year. He's started 2 games and played part of a third. Only 2 interceptions. I believe they were both last week. So we're going to try and not continue that. Quinnen Williams does not have inside stuff where he breaks every time. He gets better rush when you try to run inside zone, which is good to know for future, as we took it with Josh Hales for the first play of the game. As I already like this play. We're going to throw it right up the seam to Juju. Big gain, 20 yards. Remember, if you watched the end of last episode, I did adjust the sliders to make it easier because I thought it was just way too overpowered for them. So we'll see how that goes. We're just going to throw it underneath. Dorsey can't hold on. That's one big thing with Anthony. Why'd I say it like that? Anthony Dorsey. He has had some drop issues. But we're going to go 2nd and 10 with a rush. And Ramondre Stevenson. I thought they were supposed to have better rushing, but apparently not. Ramondre runs for 19 on his first play. He gets the touch. As 3 tight ends out here for this play. We'll see how that goes. We're going to fire underneath Jasicki, and it's a horrible pass. Josh Metellus picks off Josh Hales, and he tried hitting Jasicki, and it just did not go to Jasicki. It was just a really bad pass. I don't know what I could have done better there. I guess not thrown it, but that's just a young guy with not high stats throwing a bad pass. So I guess that's what you get sometimes with starting 73 overall quarterbacks. But here's Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. And they hand it off first play with Breece Hall. He goes 2 yards. Marte Mapu and Jalen Petrie get there. Last week, Breece Hall, 69 yards and a touchdown. Nice. But I think we want to get pressure on Rodgers. He's a very good quarterback. He's got very good traits, I mean. But I feel like if we can apply some pressure on him, as there's a crazy catch by Garrett Wilson. But yeah, if we can keep getting pressure on Rodgers, I think it can be big and we can get to him a lot more. It'll probably be a Tyler Conklin first down, but hey, come on, Jabril. The blitz does not work out, and what did I say? Tyler Conklin is going to have a touchdown. J.C. Jackson can't catch him. Touchdown, Tyler Conklin. And couldn't read it, I guess. I called a Jack Conklin or Tyler Conklin catch, and he caught it, and then none of my guys made tackles. So great first 2 drives. Josh Hales throws a pick, and then Aaron Rodgers gets like a 60-yard passing touchdown as no one blocks Caleb on Chassion, and we get a very bad return. So we start the 17. We'll see what we can do. We're doing read option with Hales. Hales gets around the edge, and that's going to be a first down. But it works. So we're going underneath Dorsey. He does make the catch this time. I'm really hoping Dorsey can continue to catch the ball consistently, because he's had so many drops this season already, and I don't want that to continue. We're fine really quickly underneath. There's Chris Thomas. Thomas has also had his share of drops, but not even close to as many as, what's-his-face? Dorsey. I really think Chris Thomas could be electric for us, as we're going to run it with Ramondre. And Ramondre just looks really quick in the open field. I like that. If he's looking this quick the entire time, I think we've got a big chance at something. Oh, there's Ramondre. Again, he puts the ball on the ground, and the Jets have the ball. Oh my gosh. And Jets football. And this is just a great game so far. We're playing great offense. Firing sideline, looking for Alan Lazard. Incomplete. Finally, something negative for the Jets. I just like blitzing because we can get so much pressure on Rodgers, but he plays so well against the blitz. And down goes Rodgers. Kyle Duggar, I believe it was number 8, so who even is number 8? I haven't played in so long, I forget my numbers. But 3rd and 16, 3rd and long. There's no first downs. I'm accidentally brought up Dietrich Wise, and Garrett Wilson drops the ball. That's an incompletion, and that's huge, because that gives us the ball with another chance to make up for our 2nd turnover of the game already. And Pat Pete back to return it. He was always better as a punt returner than a kick returner, but we'll see. Not a bad one. Up to the 33. No turnovers this time from anybody. As I don't know why Ethan Carter is coming out on the field. I'm not putting him out on the field for the first play. As we're going to run it with Hales again and go down. I don't want Hales to fumble, because obviously quarterbacks fumble a lot more than any other position. Okay, I'm going to try a left side rush with Ramondre. That fumble, I think, was probably just because I didn't hit A enough, probably. As we're going to run it with Ramondre, and that's another big gain. But he's been running the ball very well. He just had that stupid fumble that was completely on me, really. But we're going to see how Dorsey can do on this whip. Dorsey catch, first down. That's really big for Dorsey. I think Samuel underneath is going to be my best option because he's got the speed. And he stopped running his route, so we're going to try and run it with Hales. He's short. 4th and 1 from the 28. We're down by 7. I'm going to go for this. I know you're going to want me to kick it, but sometimes you can't listen to the coach. End of the first quarter. We're looking decent, but it's just the turnovers, man. 2 turnovers on our first 2 drives, and now the computer wants us to go for it. We're going to go for it. I see there's a hole on the left side. And Ramondre hits the hole perfectly. And he's at 70 yards on 5 rushes. That's crazy. So we got 2nd and 10. We're going to roll out. Hales has the sideline. He's short, down to the 1. You know, Hales is looking a lot like Lamar Jackson. Very good at running the ball. As we're going to do a pass. and Hales goes down. I tried rolling out to try and throw the ball away, because if I throw it away there, it's intentional grounding, and it did not work. So, just unfortunate. All right, Hales. We're testing our big man, and Thomas drops it. You know, I can't throw for 300 yards if every time they're open, I can't make the completion, and every time they're not open, they can't make the catch. So, we're going to fire Thomas end zone, and it's picked again. I don't even know who that is, because it won't show me. Jordan Whitehead picks off Hales. I tried firing to the end zone because I needed to do something, and it did not work. There's Jack Conklin, who's apparently playing like Gronk. So, back to this gameplay, where they're just going to throw it straight down the field and destroy us because I turned the ball over too much. Brees Hall is just going to start breaking tackles. J.C. Jackson's hurt, so we might see more of Cordell Goodwin. Empty backfield for Rodgers, which makes it a pass. And Allen Lazard's wide open. Here's another rush with Brees, and Brees goes down after the great tackle by Matthew Judon. Nope, that was Jawan Bentley. Man, I can't see any numbers right, man. I'm getting everybody wrong. All right, 3rd and 1. I'm run committing, I mean. And they pass it. It's caught, but he's short. Conklin makes the catch, but he's not going to get the first, and they're going to kick the field goal. All right, they're probably going to fake this, right? Nope, they're going to kick it. And the kick is good by Schaefer. And it is 10-0 Jets, but for how many turnovers we've had, I'm surprised it's not like 30-0 already. Clements kicks it deep. Peterson, I'm not going to return this. Here comes the offense again. Ramondre, 70 yards. He's averaging 11.6 yards per carry, which is just crazy to think about. I said I was going to pass the ball more, obviously, with Hales. But there's Ramondre running for 5. He's just so good. I mean, no one else can do anything, but at least Ramondre can, right? Hales is going to fire at sideline. Ramondre caught. Huge play. Ramondre Stevenson on the sideline. They're probably going to review this thinking he was out of bounds, but no. So they're going to count as a catch. 27 yards for Stevenson. Hales is going to take it himself. I'm cutting inside. Hales puts the ball on the ground. We turn it over for the 4th drive in a row. Dude, I can't do anything. I suck so bad right now. They're going to fire it to Brees, and Brees is obviously not going to fumble. Man, if you started the Jets defense in fantasy football, you will be happy to know that you guys are facing this team. And Allen Lazard makes the catch because Jawan Bentley can't animate. Because this game, if you've never watched any Madden video, linebackers do not animate on the ball. Only safeties. Linebackers never make any jumping catches. As there's finally a drop by Allen Lazard. Our defensive player of the year, Christian Gonzalez, still playing great defense. Cordell Goodwin on the field. We're going to use him. They're going to check down short, and they're going to give us a late hit. That doesn't even...
And when you get into your film sessions,
can you see Teddy Bridgewater come in for a drive?
they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
That should be intentional grounding, but they're not going to call it because this game does not know because technically since he threw it to Tyler Conklin, on the game thinks he threw it to Tyler Conklin, so it's got to be a guy in the area, right? Nope. Tyler Conklin almost has a touchdown there. Stopped at the 1, which means they're going to run it with Reese, but no, they call a timeout for some reason. We're pass committing up the middle. Some random guys in the backfield. I think that's their fullback. Which, once again, why is the fullback wearing 18? I don't know. But Breece Hall breaks 2 tackles and is into the end zone. As we'll see what we can do with a minute, or a little under a minute on the clock. Gonna roll out. No one ran up the field. Hales has a first down. Can't do anything else, so we can't even run the ball accurate or well, so we're going up the sideline. Dorsey, and you miss him. Hales. Why? Hales is struggling, and really, I'm not afraid to put in Mac Jones in the second half. As we're going to fire it short. Dorsey makes the completion, or makes the reception. I think we might have to see Mac Jones for a drive. As some of our backups are in. Quez Watkins, Demario Douglas. And Hales misses him. You can't just keep airmailing it. It is a 6-yard check down. Quez in instead of Dorsey. We're going to fire it. Stevenson makes the catch. We're calling our first timeout. Man, Ramondre Stevenson's like 140 yards on offense already. All-purpose yards. We're going to throw a screen. Calling our second timeout. Stevenson goes for 7. I should have waited behind my blockers there, but I'm just impatient. We're going to streak on Thomas, a zig on Dorsey. Dorsey down to the 4. We're calling a timeout. This is our chance to finally score. But we've been horrible in the red zone, so we're going to see how this goes. And Hales misses him again. We're going to go zig on Samuel, but he's not going to get open, so why bother? Juju, touchdown. As the second half, I'm guessing they're not just going to kneel it, but it's going to be a run with Breece, so we just can't. As they got a false start, I think. And now they definitely won't. They'll probably just kneel it. Nope, they're still running a play. That'll probably be like a 80-yard touchdown to Breece Hall. Nope. Dietrich Wise, great stop. And we're just going to go to halftime. As, man, I feel like Hales has not proven enough to be the starter in the second half. So, Mac Jones, you're coming out for the second half. We're still going to do throw at medium. And defend short pass. But it'll not be it will not be Josh Hales. It's going to be Mac Jones. So we're going to see what Mac can do. And honestly, if Mac performs pretty well, I think we make Mac the starter again. Like, we benched him a couple games ago because he wasn't playing good, but now Hales isn't playing good, so might as well try something. Gibson gets blown up on the return and will not return it up past the 20. And you'll get tackled at the 18. So, alright, they bring their fullback in. I want to know who their fullback is, because I've got no idea who would wear number 18. As we are rushing very well, and it's going to be a crazy catch by Allen Lazard. Did he get his feet in bounds? Lazard has 60 yards already. He's on pace to break like every receiving record ever. Play action, and Tyler Conklin is breaking tackles. And why do they break every tackle? I upped my tackle too. Doesn't make any sense, but Tyler Conklin goes for like 50. He's got 132 yards. This is just aggravating. Now it's going to be a rush. Nope. Jeremy Ruckert makes the catch. And I think with how we've been playing recently, I think we're going to be sellers at the deadline. Like, as there's Breece Hall, knocked out of bounds by Jabril Peppers. We forced another field goal, but, I mean, does it matter that much? Come on, let's block it. As they run a fake, and Zach Wilson just airmailed it. They try a fake field goal. I don't know what just happened, but huge play because the Patriots get the ball.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They throw right
As there's Dorsey going for 7 yards. And Dorsey's down. Is he going to stay down? Nope, Dorsey's here. Ramondre, another big rush. And he's got 85 yards. Like, I don't know why I'm even throwing the ball, but that's just because I need to get these yards. Now, there's a chance Samuel's going to be open for just a split second right here, but nope, I got it immediately. That's not on Mac. Sheldon Rankins makes this tackle, or makes the pressure. And, yeah, Mac's going to fire right away. Huge catch by Chris Thomas to go for 18 yards. 26 yards for Chris Thomas today. Nowhere near his game he had the last time out against the Bills, but hey, give it to him. Give him something. As we're going to fire deep for Samuel, and another incomplete pass on someone open downfield. Neither of our quarterbacks have that deep accuracy that we need. But there's a chance on this Juju or what's-his-face get open. We're just going to check it down underneath Dorsey, who runs over Sauce Gardner. And, hey, Dorsey's been looking pretty good. He only has one drop, but still a drop. We don't want him to drop the ball. But, I mean, he's looked pretty hot. As I don't like anything here. Just throw it away, Mac. I think Thomas was open for a split second, but I didn't want to risk it. Dorsey has 67 yards, which is very impressive. I think streak, English, for Chris Thomas is going to be big here. And there's the catch, as now Chris Thomas is hurt. He's holding his back. And, of course, one player that's doing good, and he's hurt. MetLife claims another one, as Mac tries throwing for Juju and misses him. So Mike Gesicki's is back after we benched him a couple weeks ago. And Dorsey drops a pass. What do you know? Dorsey's back to Dorsey. Bruised sternum, which I believe is the equivalent of a concussion. So he'll miss a couple games probably, which is horrible. Dorsey jump ball, and he can't make the catch. And that's not necessarily Dorsey's fault. I just wanted to test him, see if Dorsey could make the catch, because really we were probably going to have to kick a field goal anyway. But Chad Ryland makes the extra point, and back to the kickoff. Here we go. We're moving Petrie up because I think it's going to be a rush again. Nope, it's a pass. Firing for Garrett Wilson, incomplete. Great play, J.C. Jackson knocking it up, which I was actually afraid because I thought he was going to tip it up in the air and Wilson was going to come back and make the reception. but did not happen. As 3rd and 9, big play. He's going to fire it deep, wide open. And who was covering him? We had a guy getting double covered downfield. And I literally couldn't. I knew I was with Duggar. I was using Duggar, and I saw him getting open. I'm like, I can't do anything because Garrett Wilson's coming open underneath. There's Conklin again. Conklin's going to have 200 yards. We just cannot cover Tyler Conklin. Do I need to sort the corner matchups by overall? Like, what am I doing wrong here? And that's a touchdown. DJ Chark makes everyone miss. Ramondre coming back out, 95 total yards. He has way more receiving yards than that. He has 56. I don't know where you're getting those yardages from, but that's not accurate. Firing it underneath. Dorsey makes a crazy catch. He goes for the first. I'm trying to get Mac some more. Like, Mac has some pretty good completion. I mean, he's only had 1 or 2 incompletions that were like 100% on him. As we're going to get a holding call. Didn't even get past the line. We already got a holding call. Cole Strange, is it you again? Are you back? Back to your normal ways? Nope, Jonah Williams. We only have 2 O-linemen who ever... Oh, as now Curtis Samuel's hurt. Okay. But yeah, we only have 2 O-linemen really ever get holding calls. So there's Douglas, can't hold on. I just want to try and gain yards, but can't even do that. As 2nd and long, we probably should be running the ball here, but I'm passing. Mac fires sideline. What a catch, Dorsey. Holy. Torn labrum for Curtis Samuel. But a crazy catch by Dorsey. Dorsey has almost 100 yards. So there's Ramondre going for the first. And that's big, because now we get a bunch more plays. Firing, Dorsey makes the catch again. And I think he's over 100 now, which is great for the rookie. 103 yards for Dorsey, and I feel like we can get a runoff here. Ramondre first down. Ramondre's almost 100 yards. Dorsey's over 100 yards. And we've gotten way more balanced now. It's just our 3 turnovers we had on our first 3 drives is really the difference between us losing and winning this game. All right, so Jasicki is wide open, but he's not going to be open anymore. Mac going to roll out, fire it away. John Franklin Myers is there because he plays perfect defense, which I think he actually did play very good defense last time we played him too. Jasicki, once again, very open coverage on him. But there's the coverage coming back on him. Dorsey makes a contested catch and gains 10. But it's 3rd and inches. So the bell's going to start ringing. We're going to run right. Hopefully Ertz and Jasicki can hold their blocks. And they will. Stevenson, downfield. He gets tackled by Jordan Whitehead. But a big play by Ramondre to get us into the red zone. As Stevenson, big play, 8 yards. I just had to throw it because we had a guy in our face. And 71 yards receiving. Along with 100, he's almost 200 all-purpose yards. Who is this guy, Christian McCaffrey? I did not want to take it with Mac. I forgot, I clicked read option on accident. And Mac loses 5 yards. So, really stupid play by myself. And now we've got 3 zigs on the field. Sounds like a great idea. We're going to fire at Dorsey. Dorsey has a touchdown. Is this his breakout game? Anthony Dorsey has another catch, and another touchdown. And with all these zig routes, I was just hoping one of them would get open. The first one I was aiming for was going to be Anthony Dorsey. And we see him right away get the step on, who is that, Bryce Hall? And Dorsey just makes a beautiful play. As it's a one-score game, if we can get a stop on Rodgers in this Jets offense, we can legitimately try and come back after 3 straight turnovers on our first 3 drives. Firing underneath, Conklin makes another reception. That's not even, like, he's getting double covered at that point. There's like 3 guys on him. Or in the area hitting him, and he still makes the catch. As we're blitzing Rodgers, Rodgers fires, and he hits Garrett Wilson for a huge play, and Matthew Judon makes the tackle downfield. But Breece Hall's hurt, so that's going to be perfect. Stops the clock. I mean, I don't say perfect, because I like Breece Hall. He's one of my favorite running backs, but it's good that he's out, because now Michael Carter's in. And Jeremy Ruckert with a huge play because Dietrich Wise is in coverage. Once again, the only guys that animate on balls are defensive backs. So obviously Dietrich Wise, defensive lineman, is not going to animate on the catch to go for the pick. And Michael Carter somehow almost breaks a tackle of Juwan Bentley as now Matthew Judon is hurt. And there goes one of our top edge rushers again. He's been hurt like 3 times this year already. I'm expecting another rush. Yep, here we go. Derek Nottie, big tackle. Loss of 3. And that's huge. Muscle cramps, Judon, you're coming back. I need you to make a big play here, bud. This would make it a 10-point game, but it's still manageable. No, no, no! I go just a little too far, and I can't get back with Juwan Bentley, and they get a first down. So now they can just keep running the ball. Yep, you're right. This would go really good for wrapping this one up. Firing back to the end zone, Al Lazard, incomplete. That wasn't even close to a touchdown. Why are you making it sound like it was close? He was like 5 yards out. 2nd and goal from the 8. Rodgers making an audible, I think. Oh my gosh, not Alan Lazard again. Alan Lazard and Tyler Conklin have 300 of Rodgers' 320 yards or something like that. Okay, we got a lot of tired bodies. Yeah, they're not playing defense either. Rodgers going end zone, incomplete. We force a field goal, but does that even matter? We need to block this. Come on. And he makes it. 10 points. And we've got to make some plays. Here we go. Pat Pete back to return. Clemens is going to send it deep. I'm not going to return it. Pat Pete hasn't been able to return the ball very well, so we're not going to return it. And remember, we don't have our first-round picks, so this is very important. Jones takes the snap, fires screen pass. Ramondre, he gains 5. And we're just going to start running hurry up, man, because we got to get downfield fast. Any chance I get out of bounds, I will, but otherwise it's going to be a lot of hurry up. Firing upfield for Ramondre and incomplete. Mesh. Mostert's on the field. Interesting play call. They jump inside, and Juju drops it. That's just a weird animation because he's on a drag, which means he's supposed to keep running. He just doesn't. So now game on the line, 4th down. Need to play here. Firing for Stevenson, it's incomplete. I had to make something happen, and Matt can't throw it far enough on the run. I was hoping for Stevenson to come back and catch it. He just couldn't. We're run committing because we know they're going to run it. And Carter still almost broke it. We're calling our first timeout.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built.
They're probably going to throw it like the Bills did last game.
Another run on second down with Carter.
Carter goes backwards again. He hasn't gained any yardage. So we're doing a blitz. We're not going to run commit here because they probably will throw it.
So far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now Rodgers.
Firing for Alan Lazard, incomplete. That saves a timeout for us, but it still doesn't matter because we're going to need to make some big defensive plays somehow. Come on, let's block this. Swiffer makes it. Was that his name? I forgot. Schaefer, not Swiffer. I don't know why I was thinking Swiffer. But Schaefer makes it a 13-point game, and we're going to need to make we're going to need to get a touchdown and then an onside kick. Otherwise, it's impossible because we don't have enough timeouts to stop unless we get a one-play touchdown here. Dorsey has 121 yards and a touchdown, and I'm shocked, honestly. I did not know Dorsey had this in him. We're going underneath Dorsey again, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning, I think, unless we can get another play off. Nope, I was literally spamming the button. I couldn't get it off. I even did a run play. That's how bad it was. All right, we have to make something happen. After a bunch of our starters got hurt, Jasicki makes the catch. He's out of bounds. 12 yards. And just keep pushing because we gotta. Maybe left side Ramondre. Mack going deep for Ramondre Stevenson. He makes the catch. Ramondre deep downfield. That's a huge play. We're running back up. We're gonna have to hurry up. I don't know what's happening. Juju's running, so what in the world is happening? Mack throws it away. Jonah Williams is hurt now. There goes our starting left tackle. Probably a bruised sternum as well. Second down and 10, which is basically second and goal, but they're not going to call it second and goal for some reason. And that's a touchdown. Mike Jasicki makes the catch. Torn labrum, so Jonah Williams is out as well. And it's a 6-point game, but we have to get the onside kick. I don't even know what kind of onside kick would be the best here. Strong onside. We're going to try a strong onside kick. We're going to try and get a good bounce. Here we go. Ryland's kick. And we blow up the fullback, but it's not going to be enough. Rodgers comes out in QB kneel. We're calling a timeout because I'm making him run another play. And the comeback comes up just short. A bunch of turnovers really cost us the game there. 4 turnovers on our first 4 drives. The sole reason we lost this game. Rodgers takes a knee, and the game is over.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or
Please punt it.
But there's something a little extra special.
Please punt it. They're gonna punt it. They're gonna give us a chance. Pat Pete's gonna have to return, and I can't get him. So never mind. Game is over. The Jets are gonna go to 4-3. We're gonna drop to 3-4. And man, Mack played great in the second half. Josh Hales played himself into a bench spot. I'm benching him for Mac Jones. Mac Jones played amazing this game. Ramondre played amazing this game. Holy, that kid is amazing. And then the real breakout star,
So for the
Tyler Conklin.
Jets, they move back
Anthony
over 500
Dorsey
now at
had
4-3.
126
And
yards.
they'll get a few extra days
Obviously,
to
Ramondre had
get ready
125
for
too, but
next week.
that's
Meanwhile,
crazy.
for
We
the
had two
Patriots,
amazing
they
games.
fall a game
Ramondre had
under
more
the
receiving
500
than
mark
rushing
at
yards.
3-4
He had
through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to
238
redeem
yards,
themselves at
and
home
Dorsey had
next week.
126. Thomas had 48 before getting hurt. And then obviously the drops. Boy, the drops. Dorsey only dropped 2 out of the 14 I sent to him. And Juju dropped 1, Douglas dropped 1, Thomas dropped 1. Defensively, Jawan Bentley played everywhere, 10 tackles. Jabril and Petrie had both had 6. Duggar had 5. Mapu had 4. 3 TFLs for Bentley. 1 for Gonzalez, Noddy, Dietrich Wise, Peppers, and Duggar. Obviously sacks, half sacks for Bentley and Duggar. No INTs, no pass deflections, no forced fumbles, no fumble recoveries, no blocks, safeties, or touchdowns. Because why would we? So an upsetting loss, but I mean, hey, we had a bunch of breakout games. Anthony Dorsey played amazing. Hopefully, Playmaker get his catching up. 2 catching, okay. Because what's his catching? 87 catching. 82 catching traffic. Demario Douglas only got targeted once, but we're going to keep giving him Playmaker. Okay, yeah, Playmaker obviously just upgrades a ton. Keon White also gets an upgrade. Keon White's been kind of irrelevant. I think he made like 1 tackle in the first season, but whatever. But yeah, we take a tough loss. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. I guess technically we did do under siege because we passed for 300 yards, but I think we had to win too. Josh Hales gets 5 increase in that, but I'm not starting him because Mac Jones is playing better. Yeah, and then short week, obviously not gonna be something we want to see either. And then we have 2 injuries that are going to be out for extended periods of time. Jonah Williams and Chris Thomas. Oh no, Curtis Samuel and Jonah Williams. They're both out for 4 weeks. Oh no. That's just a great start. Or great idea. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say, right? So, yeah, that was something. All right. We will see how the Browns next week will be. Which we got to be. Oh, you guys saw that, right? Breakout wide receiver. Wonder who that could be. Also, we have trade offers for Kyle Duggar. Good luck getting him from me. I'm not letting him go. But Ramondre stays the rushing leader by about 100 yards. So that's a whole thing. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. And hey, we almost came back after turning it over 4 times in the first half. So hopefully that gives us good news going into another short week. Okay. Another short week against the 1-6 Browns, though. So fingers crossed that we can do something against them. And hey, maybe we make a trade, right? But anyways, hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time.